All right, hello. So I want to take a few minutes to review how to go from the name of a chemical to its chemical formula, and to look at how to translate a statement like this one into some of the other representations we'll be using. Now, to be able to do this, you're going to need these pink sheets that Ms. Anderson should have handed out to you that have a bunch of charges that are going to help us with building formulas. All right, so the example I decided to do, I've got lead 2 hydroxide and 2 hydrochloric acid react to form 2 water and lead chloride. So the first thing I have to do is turn these names into formulas. So for this lead 2 hydroxide, if I look on my pink sheet, I'm going to find lead 2. It's listed as Pb plus 2. Now, I'm also going to look for hydroxide, which is over here. And that's going to be OH minus 1. So that means that lead has a charge of plus 2, and hydroxide has a charge of minus 1. We want to get the total charge to 0, so I need 2 OHs to go with this Pb. So my lead 2 hydroxide is going to be Pb, and then I'm going to put the OH in parentheses with a 2 after it. Now, hydrochloric acid, that's not one you're going to need to know how to figure out. That'll be just HCl. And I need to put a 2 in front of it because of this 2 right here. All right, so now I'm going to figure out the water comes next. Water is just H2O. And again, I'm told there's 2 of those. And then the last piece I need is lead 2 chloride. So lead still has that charge of plus 2, and then chloride has a charge of minus 1. So that means to get the total charge down to 0, I need 2 chlorides to go with that lead, so that I've got 2 minus 1 charges to balance out that single plus 2 charge. So now I've got an equation that describes this chemical reaction. The left side of this equation we refer to as the reactants. These are the things that you start with. The right-hand side we're going to call the products. The products are the things you end up with. All right, so now in the card sort you saw some examples of particle diagrams, which are going to be a really useful tool for us this try. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a circle and label it for each piece of a given formula. Now, the 2 outside of this parentheses means I have 2 of everything inside. So this formula is going to be a lead with 2 oxygens and 2 hydrogens attached. Now, if I look at my HCl, this one, I've got an H and a Cl. Now that 2 in front means that I have 2 of these molecules, so I'm going to draw it twice. So I've got them separated to show that the formula is just HCl, but that formula shows up twice. Now then, I'm going to do the same thing over here. I've got 2 H's and an O, and then the H2O shows up twice, so I've got 2 more H's and an O. And then I've got a lead with 2 chlorides attached. So there's my particle diagram for this reaction.